Yes.
Start, Prabhuji.
Maharaj, so uh, we can start with Kirtan, and then we are just looking forward to hear from you the memories of Guru Maharaj, and that will prepare our mood to upcoming Vyas Puja. Devotees, those of you who may not be aware of Maharaj's spiritual background, Maharaj joined in Mumbai. He is the temple president in one of the main temples in Mumbai. And he has been serving for many, many years. So Maharaj has multifaceted personality. He is a scholar, and he is also an expert manager. And he has been trained by our beloved Guru Maharaj, His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj, to look after the temple. And this is one of the most beautiful temples in Mumbai, Mira Road. So those of you who have gone there, uh, you can verify, and those of you who haven't gone there, then probably next time you can go there. So Maharaj, the floor is for you. So please bless us. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी जय राधा कुंज विजन वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन व्रजन रंजन यशोदानंदन व्रजन रंजन यमुना तीरा वनचारी यमुना तीरा वनचारी जय धनुधव कुंज विहारी जय धनुधव कुंज विहारी हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे जय हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल जय जय प्रभुपाद Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Prabhupada. ज्ञानवृन्दस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरोन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरुन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे
सिर्फ 14 ही लोग ऑनलाइन है महाराज के
प्रचारिणे
इसमें 14।
निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे नमो
लादरी बाबा को
विष्णुपादाय
बोल दो।
कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिसिद्धान्त सरस्वती नामिने श्रीवार्षभानवी देवी दयिताय कृपाब्धये कृष्णसम्बन्धविज्ञान दायिने प्रपीडः
चंद्रशेखर प्रभु तो ऑनलाइन है।
माधुर्यसतप्रेमाद्य श्री अनुगभक्तिदा श्री गौरव करुणा शक्ति विग्रहाय नमोस्तुते नमस्ते गौरवाणि श्रीमूर्तये दीनतारिणे रूपानुगम विरुद्धाप सिद्धान्तद्वान्तहारिणे नमो गौरकिशोराय साक्षात् वैराग्यमूर्तये ये प्रलम्बारसाम्बोधे आदाम्बुजाय ते नमः नमो भक्तिविनोदाय सच्चिदानन्दनामिने गौरशक्तिस्वरूपाय रूपानुगावराय ते गौरविर्भावभूमेस्त्वं निर्देष्टा सज्जनप्रियः वैष्णवसार्वभौम श्री जगन्नाथाय ते नमः वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरतिशै नमः पंचतत्वात्मकं कृष्णं भक्तरूपस्वरूपकं भक्तावतारं भक्ताख्यं नमामि भक्तशक्तिकं हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तुते जयतां सुरतोर्पङ्गुर् मामन्दमतेर्गति मत्सर्वस्वापदाम्भोजो राधामदनं दिव्यदुरन्दारण्यकल्पद्रुम श्रीमद्रत्नागरसिंहासनस्थ श्रीमद्राधाशीलगोविन्ददेवो पृष्ठालिविसेविमो स्मरामि श्रीमान् रामसरसारम्भे वंशीवटतटस्थितः कर्षमेण सुनेद्गोपीर् गोपीनाथः श्रीयस्तु नः तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरि वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे Hare Krishna, my Dandavat pranams to all of you. And this year, first today, I just arrived in UK, and I'm very happy to meet all my God brothers and God sisters. And I was wondering what to speak today. And while I was wondering on what to speak today, I remembered uh, one of the honors which was given to me by my God brothers and God sisters who are the committee, a group of devotees who are in charge of compiling the Vyas Puja offerings of devotees from around the world. One of the devotees who is well known to me is Aniruddha Prabhu. and he has been the servant of Maharaj for many, many years. And all of a sudden, one day he called me after the disappearance of Maharaj, and then told that, Oji, at that time I had not taken sannyas, I just took sannyas in February this year. So he told me that we heard one of your classes given in Pune, that too in a youth base. There were 10 boys sitting. And one of the boys just asked me, please speak about Guru Maharaj and his disappearance. And I didn't prepared anything. I just spontaneously spoke. And that class, somehow by default, was recorded by someone. Then what happened was that recording went to the hands of this team of devotees. So those devotees, they heard the class which I gave, and then they transcribed the entire thing, and they asked me that if they can publish it as a introduction or a prelude to the first Vyas Puja book after the disappearance of Maharaja, that means 2024 Vyas Puja. Then I told it will be a great honor which you have conferred onto me. So I was thinking I'll just take the same article which was presented in the Vyas Puja book, and then I will do something from there. This is just to bring the point of how that spontaneous class had a lot of interesting points. And when devotees read this offering, it was not an offering, but it's just a transcription of one of the classes which I gave. So those devotees said that it is very inspirational. So I thought this can act as some inspiration. Most of you must have read. If you're not read, it's also fine. If you read also, it's fine. It's good to read it again and again. I was also surprised that is this the matter in the class which I gave to those youth boys in Pune. It was so very inspirational even for me, and I read it many many times whenever I feel my feel the absence of Guru Maharaj. So I thought, let me share this thing, so that it will be inspirational for many of us. So it is like this. Our glorious spiritual master is a subject. There's a Vyas Puja book printed. It is in a soft copy. Later on, I can send that soft copy to most of you to Prabhuji, so that they can share. This article today in the class, I'm just going to read this article basically, and then give some comments on this particular article. So this is last year in one of the bases in Pune. So I'll just read and explain you some comments on it. Today we have come together to discuss the glories of His Holiness Srila Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj. As mentioned in the Shastras, for a Vaishnava Acharya, not only the appearance day, but their disappearance day is also considered very auspicious. In fact, we celebrate the disappearance day of Acharyas as Samadhi Utsav. Samadhi Utsav means they are constantly meditating on Krishna. Now, when they are in this world, still they are meditating on Krishna. At the same time, there are some personal and social circumstances which create inhibitions. The social circumstances are he has disciples. The disciples goes and talks about so many problems. There's some managerial problems. He has to deal with so many things. So the beautiful form of Krishna, his pastime to the gopis, cannot be meditated in one in external sense. And also their personal things which regarding the body, you have to take medicine, you have to eat, you have to pass attend natural calls. But when the Acharya, when he leaves the world, actually it is known as Samadhi Utsav. This is all described in the Sri Vaishnava literatures. They talk a lot about Acharya Nishtha in the Sri Vaishnava Sampradaya, because Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has taken two principles from Sri Sampradaya. Of course, he was the person who gave to Ramanuja and took it back. One is pure devotional service without jnana and karma, not uncovered by jnana and karma. And the second one is Vaishnava Seva, service to the Vaishnavas. And in those scriptures, Vaishnava Seva means especially Acharya Nishtha. They speak when the Acharya is sick. Actually, it's not sickness, it is a blanket of sickness which he wears so that he can get the disciples very close to him. So when Acharya is very active and all the disciples have a lot of expectation from him, "Oh, my Guru Maharaj should bless me, he should give class, he should do all these things." But now when Acharya is now sick, all the disciples, they become very concerned about him. It increases their affection for him. So actually, nobody, no acharya can, no sickness can actually affect an acharya. And scriptures in the Sri Vaishnava Sampradaya says that the acharyas, they wear the blanket of sickness. They wear the blanket of sickness so that they want to go to Krishna now. Before they go to Krishna, they want to make sure that their affection of the devotees towards him should increase. When you are here and healthy, expectation is there. When you are sick, people express their affection. They want to serve you, isn't it? So that increases. So in this way, there are many, many points which are spoken in the Sri Vaishnava scriptures about Acharya Nishtha. One other thing which is that saying that the disappearance of Acharya is actually he entering into the Samadhi. So he entering into Samadhi is actually great celebration. On the other hand, when you have Krishna's appearance, that is Janmashtami, but his disappearance is not celebrated. In fact, it is a day of sorrow, and that is hardly, there is any hardly description in the scriptures about Krishna's disappearance. And we should not talk about it much about Krishna's disappearance, because Krishna's disappearance is inauspicious. How can you talk something inauspicious? That is why acharyas, they have not really given a lot commentary about Krishna's disappearance. But for a Vaishnava acharya, the disappearance day is very auspicious, because it is the day when they return to Golok Dham and enter the Nityalila pastimes with Srimati Radharani and Krishna. So it's a great thing for them, for the acharyas. It's a celebration. So these acharyas have dedicated their entire life teaching us the way of life and guiding us through their example. While living, they teach how to live, and right from how to do bhakti to the correct way of living one's body. And ultimately, they teach about how to live also, how to live and how to live also. It is described the Siddha Purushas, also known as Jivan Muktas, have the power to decide the time to leave their body. There are two important siddhis, the Trikalagya. Someone is not a proper translation, it's Trikalagya. They have made a mistake here. Trikalagya means they know the past, present, and future. And also that they have the Ichha Mrityu. These are all discussed in the Vedanta Sutras also, in many places also. They come to know about the past, present, and future. At the same time, they have Ichha Mrityu, desiring a time to die, desiring a time to leave the body. So, as for Gopal Goswami Maharaj, he was planning to leave the body since last 1 year. You know, somehow Krishna's arrangement was that, as Prabhuji has introduced me, that I am the president of ISKCON Mira Road, and there's a beautiful temple built. Somehow Maharaj had so much of faith that he told a couple of people when they asked, then why you don't visit Mira Road many times? Then he told that, oh, Kamalochan is there and I don't have to worry. So I was not knowing this. One devotee came and told me like this. So I had tears in my eyes when I heard this thing. He had so much of faith, actually. Actually, the faith of the guru on the disciple actually makes the disciple progress. Many times we talk about the disciple having faith in the guru. That is one step. But other step is that the guru should have faith in the disciple. That oh, he's there now, don't worry, and I don't have to worry. That's called disciple. And I was so happy, and at the same time tears. Such an unqualified person. Maharaja had so much of faith that he's telling to a person unknown to me actually. So it's a very interesting thing. And but somehow it so happened he hardly used to come to Mira Road. He used to spend all the time in Jew only. If at all he comes to Mira Road, he just comes, gives class, and next day morning he's does Mangalarti and goes. Then even I was also surprised many times why he doesn't come. But somehow it so happened that in the last 1 year, he always used to call me personally, and many times he spoke for half an hour, 45 minutes. And then he was always asking me, some kind of astrological agenda, and he used to ask me about his how long he's going to stay, etc., etc. And for past 1 year, and I knew that he was planning to leave because many times he was concerned about many details. He used to ask me about what's happening in the temple. The past 1 year before his disappearance, he was hardly bothered about it, and somehow he also expressed now, and I'm in the mood of going. So, from our material wisdom, we saw him leaving the body in difficult circumstances. That is what we see. But the truth is that he had already planned his departure. This, I can vouch it, I can tell it. Uh, and many of his assistants, including me, knew about this desire. Uh, see, I just asked once jokingly, I told him, Maharaja, there are many big projects are near completion, especially it was Kurukshetra and Khargal. He laughed. He laughed and said, I am satisfied with whatever I've accomplished. Now it's the time for all of you to manage these projects. Just see how much hard work he has done for Kurukshetra. I know that for the after Delhi temple construction uh, and many some of the projects, he never would ask any Lakshmi for any project. Uh, and a few temple construction in the past 10 to 15 years. But he used to personally tell me, go and ask him if this person can contribute to Kurukshetra or what. And he used to ask sometimes me that can you find somebody who can contribute to Kurukshetra? he, he was going out of the way in and also Khargal has become a headache. Sometimes you tell he was concerned about these two temples, and I referring to these temples. Maharaj, now these are under completion now, so why don't you now many big projects are there, and many are going to come in future. Uh, then he told, you see, I'm satisfied. This is a very powerful statement. I'm satisfied with what I have accomplished now. Now it's a time for all of you to manage these projects. He and more interestingly, he mentioned, I don't want to mention their names of the devotees who he mentioned to me. He told, he further mentioned that some of the disciples and said, my disciples are mature and successfully managing these projects. I am satisfied now. Like somebody after having their prasad fully satisfied, how prasanna they are. They say like that. I'm satisfied. He told is very satisfied. Guru Maharaj displayed his mood of total satisfaction, happiness, as he expressed his desire to live. This is a very profound thing which I observed. The total mood was totally different in the past a year or so before he left his body. Now, I'm going to speak something interesting here about another reason. Though this was one of the reasons, another major reason was that he knew that his material body he could not. with his material body, could not be able to serve Krishna and Srila Prabhupada. But his body was not able to walk. Major reason was that he was not able to walk. And somebody would come and hold him, and then he would shirk his say, "Hey, don't, I'll walk." But he could not. So he felt like Sanatan Goswami. He felt that what is the use of this body if I'm not able to use it in Krishna service? The same mood was in Maharaj. Because he felt that my body is not now of not able to do seva. If I'm not able to do seva, why to live? If I'm not able to do the seva, why to live? And I used to see him decline to attend many meetings because he knew his physical limitations would not allow him to sit long. Mm. Once I was with him, and then there was a meeting. Earlier, he was. I sometimes I used to call his meeting Acharya. He organized meetings, whole day he does meetings, but somehow he used to decline just because he's not going to sit long. And then he did not want to disturb others. When he goes, he's not able to say it is. Then people would come and say, "Oh, Maharaj, Maharaj, take rest." So that feeling he did not want to give to others. At the same time, he did not want anyone to know that he is suffering from various health issues. This from the I'm talking about the external point of view. He was seen in ISKCON as a dynamic preacher and management leader, and managed everything meticulously. The kind of administration he does is, if he takes one issue, he goes into the depth and he goes to the details. The kind of organization abilities what he has, it is immense. Many of the disciples don't know about the organizational and managerial abilities of ISKCON, of his thing, because they just see him as a guru and one who comes bless us and then says, "Kemcho, how are you?" That feature most of the congregation know. But when it comes to real hardcore management, only very few of them know how he goes in the details of it. When he takes up something, he makes sure that everything is known to him, and he gives suggestion and he asks suggestion how to make it perfect. That is something very unique. Mm. He did not want devotees to worry about health condition, but focus on their seva. Uh, so it once one devotee, actually I also offered myself, Maharaj, I'll be with you and then serve you. I have a lot of knowledge of Ayurveda also, and I'll take it. Hey, Ma, you care to you have so many temples to manage. You go. He used to shout it like that. Uh, and when people see me in this condition, they would be disinterested. So many also take advantage of the situation. So in this way, he was just trying to keep his problems to himself. So now it was something very interesting. Maharaj was under a transcendental self-created pressure. And this is a statement which I used exactly, they copied it from the lecture. He was thinking, what is the use of living if I cannot serve Krishna? So he himself decided to give up his body. He has all the qualities of a Jivan Mukta as per the shloka Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. As long as lived, is actually a liberated soul. Jivan Mukta qualities he manifested, we know. Yahasya Hare Dasya Karmanam Nasahakira Nikilasa Vyavastasu Jivan Muktasya Uchate. Now, anyone who by his actions, mind, and words lives only for the trans-loving service of the Lord is certainly a liberated soul, even though he may appear to be in a condition of existence. Externally, may find that he's sick, he's not able to walk, all these things externally. He sometimes certain disciples see him that he's not able to take firm decisions on some issues, or able to take firm decisions on some devotees. People have their own way of seeing him because of the material vision which they have, but still he was a Jivan Mukta. It is a fact. Though I did not get the physical proximity for many years because I was in Mira Road and he was mostly in Delhi and spending time in Juhu. But the mental proximity I had immense for many reasons because I'm uh, one of his disciples whom he considered trustworthy in trying to solve disputes, etc. Anyhow, Guru Maharaj taught many things, but one thing we can learn is how a Jivan Mukta lives in a perpetual state of Muktavastha. It is a fact that the glories of an Acharya are revealed only after his disappearance. This is also very interesting. I've seen, I should not say there are many people who are critical about Maharaj, very critical. Uh, but after disappearance, they were the people who are glorifying the most. And I could perceive it. He used to call me and then talk so much about Maharaj. Of course, they are maybe having Sakya but now, after that, every word he speaks and he's crying and crying and crying. What is this? So actually, it's a fact. Many people understood this thing. His glory was not known till actually he left. People used to glorify him, but the actual glory of Maharaj was known only after his disappearance. Uh, his own god brother told me this thing. I don't want to name the god brother. In Vrindavan during Samadhi, uh, this recently we had this first year of Samadhi Utsav. At that time, one of his god brother, Prabhupada disciple, he came and told me, uh, you're he asked me, you're his disciple. Then I said, yes, I'm his disciple. Then he told, you pray to your Guru Maharaj to forgive all my offenses towards him. Now, actually, I can only beg forgiveness from him now because of my offenses towards him. And I was shocked. I felt crying, what is this? Then he told me this point. His glory is now known after his disappearance. So that actually this happened now. Actually, I had written a year back only this. I spoke about this year back and he taught many things. Yeah, just think, just think how many times we have thought about our kidney. I give example. Uh, kidney is functioning, but when it fails, then the kidney, we think of our kidney, isn't it? When it is working nicely, nobody thinks about it. In the same way, the importance of the kidney is known when when it fails. You have the finger. Nobody bothers you have a finger or not. But once it is hurt, you start valuing it, isn't it? Uh, see, abundance leads to complacency. He was abundantly available for us, so we are complacent towards him. It's in human nature to ignore things. Like a rich man, a rich man's son doesn't bother about losing a few rupees. But a poor man loses 1 rupee also, it means a lot for him, isn't it? So when he was abundantly available for us, we never actually really considered his glory. Mm. No. I just gave the examples of this. Now I'm just skipping certain points and read. When Guru Maharaj departed, the next day was brought to Vrindavan and taken for darshan in Prabhupada's Samadhi Mandir. The temple courtyard was filled with devotees, and each of the senior disciples and stalwarts in ISKCON spoke and revealed Guru Maharaj's glories. Now, in one such offering by a senior-most devotee sharing his realization, I heard a statement. It was actually not in the mic. Uh, Maharaj transcendental body was taken inside Prabhupada's Samadhi in Vrindavan. And it was so much of rest, unprecedented. The Vrindavan management did not believe some kind of people would come. 15,000, somebody said 20,000, we were uncountable. Actually, when Guru Maharaj's body was bought, I told the management there who were managing the entire thing, see, please accept my request. There are thousands of devotees coming from Mumbai, and they are getting flight tickets are not available. I remember 3 o'clock, one devotee booked his flight ticket for 10,000 rupees. By 5 o'clock, the flight tickets to Delhi were costing 30,000 rupees. So it's because everybody wants to come. Then I begged them, but they did not listen to me. Then I had again begged them with saying that, you see, our Guru Maharaj is like Sanatan Goswami of ISKCON. Sanatan Goswami, uh, he in Raja, he went to every house in Raja, and you knew everybody's name. He knew everybody's relations with each other, and he would go and ask, "How is your daughter-in-law?" He used to ask the daughter-in-law, "How is your son? Last time when I came, your daughter was sick. So is she okay or not?" He used to go. Sanatan Goswami used to go and ask the personal details like this. Hmm? And Guru Maharaj, His Holiness Srila Gopal Krishna Maharaj was like that. And sometimes I would be amazed at how does he remember these things? Each and every detail he remembers. Sometimes he forgets, then he would just look at me, expecting I should remind him the name or something like that. If I'm not to remind, he would become so angry. You're the president of the temple. You can't remember my disciples' names. So embarrassing. He would shout at me. From that time, I had to remember the names of his disciples because once it's a big temple, difficult to remember even names also. And he would ask, you're the same person. Last time when I met, uh, you said your husband was not well, that is why he could not come. How is he now? Then that lady would be shocked that last time when met and he's talking about the husband not well. So he was a Sanatan Goswami who's gone. So what happened when Sanatan Goswami left his body, transcendental body? Every Rajavasi considered Sanatan Goswami as their family member. Somebody considers Sanatan Goswami as father, somebody as brother, somebody as uncle. Everybody had their relation with Sanatan Goswami. And the day Sanatan Goswami left his body was Guru Purnima. Now, even if you go to Vrindavan, the Gordon Parikrama happens, many people participate. And maximum number of people participating in the parikrama is on Guru Purnima. It is not on Gordhan Puja. 10 times more than the participants of the Gordhan Parikrama on Gordhan Puja. 10 times more is on the on Guru Purnima. Why? Because of the disappearance of Sanatan Goswami, every Brajavasi, nobody was there in the house. They all came and participated in the Govardhan Parikrama, taking the body of Sanatan Goswami around Govardhan. So that is a sampradaya which started at that time. Till now it's going on, but nobody knows it's because of Sanatan Goswami. Then I begged them, see, why don't you bring from Delhi, first Govardhan comes. Let us take a big parikrama so that you can manage the crowd. And then there's a huge parikrama, and just imagine lakhs of people coming on the parikrama Govardhan, and it's going to be another parikrama of Sanatan Goswami of ISKCON, which has never happened. That kind of parikrama would happen. But somehow, the time people were Branta, their minds were totally disarrayed and not able to take proper decisions. I just mentally thought of Sanatan Goswami and Maharaj and myself, and when devotees going around Parikrama Govardhan. It did not happen. So there was the crowd, and they were not expecting this crowd. I told it will help in crowd management also if you do Govardhan Parikrama and then come. So it just the Prabhupada's Samadhi, I was just there, and I could also not go. It's a Siviresh. One devotee, he did not say anyone. He did not speak to anyone this line. Uh, he was repeating this statement. इस्कॉन में कलयुग चालू हो गया. इस्कॉन में कलयुग चालू हो गया. इस्कॉन में कलयुग चालू हो गया. He was just telling to himself. It is not that he's offering. So now he was telling in Hindi. I just took so they just translate like that. Now that Guru Maharaj is gone, from today ISKCON will enter, Kali Yuga will enter ISKCON. Of course, it's in English they said, but actually the wordings what used is ISKCON mein Kali Yuga chalu ho gaya. So as per Shastras, Kali Yuga began when Krishna left the material existence 5,000 years back. But the devotee explained in ISKCON, its effects were nullified by the presence of Guru Maharaj. Uh, who would resolve even the greatest conflicts. Whenever parties would present themselves before Guru Maharaj, just by his presence, the complainant would forgive the offender, and everything would be set right. And I have seen with my eyes, hundreds of Vancha Kalpataru. People were devotees fighting practically, shouting at each other, going to the extent of saying, "Tu maar dunga," like that. They would become like friends just by meeting him, and it's amazing. So the person who complained would forgive the offender, and everything would be set right. And now this part is lost forever. This part means this thing is lost forever, and it's a fact. It's already more than a year, and of its disappearance is a fact. I can see there are fireworks growing on in India, everywhere. Diwali going on everywhere. Besides being fire, it's unstoppable. Uh, yeah. So when Srila Prabhupada left us, a vacant space was created. And now with the departure of Guru Maharaj, we feel the same emptiness. In the Bhagavatam, we come across how story of Indra stole, a story of how Indra stole Pitu Maharaj sacrificed horse. And Pitu Maharaj got very angry and wanted to punish Indra for his misbehavior. But Brahma came. And who is that Brahma? Guru Maharaj acted like Brahma, intervened in many issues to prevent them from escalating. So, in fact, you must hear the glories of Maharaj from senior most devotees. So there was one offering by Daram Prabhu, very emotional offering, and he is Daram Prabhu, being glorified Guru Maharaj. And he says that whenever there was a trouble in ISKCON, he would rush to Guru Maharaj. Daram Prabhu is one of the senior devotees in India who is involved in many court fighting for the court cases, etc., etc. He rushed to Guru Maharaj. Guru Maharaj handled the north and west zones, but if there was issues in Mayapur, then it is east zone. He would rush and listen to devotees. Handling the issues in one zone is normal, but going out of the way for handling issues in other zones makes Guru Maharaj so special. Mhm. So, for example, you have some problem in your temple, then I'll not be hard. I'm hardly bothered about it. Maybe I can hear that's all. But there will be not much concern. It's your temple in Manor, UK. What I got to do? I'm from Mira Road. But Maharaj was not like that. Uh, for him, whole ISKCON is Srila Prabhupada's body. Though he is made in charge of certain areas, but he would feel the pain of others' areas as if his own pain. That's like Lord Ramachandra, Paradukha Dukhi. He would not say, okay, it's not my zone, I'm not bothered about it. It was never the case. He would go out of the way, and it's not Udaram Prabhu is not Maharaj's disciple. And of course, he has his own ideas of Guru Tattva and all, but still, the kind of appreciation he has, it is immense. Mhm. See, Maharaj's disciples glorifying him, it's normal, but just imagine others glorifying him, it's something extraordinary. And he would say that he worked as per Srila Prabhupada's instructions. ISKCON is one institution, and handling the entire ISKCON was his responsibility. He did not care whether it was his zone or not. Dharam Prabhuji further said then that whenever he wanted funds, he would directly approach Guru Maharaj, especially for the court case he wanted funds. See, many people they talk many things. When it comes to funds, nobody helps. It's a fact. It is only Maharaj who helps. What to speak of funding ISKCON, some other project and everything. Actually, one who gives money means that that person is really concerned. That is why he gives money. Talk everybody does. Those who are managers, they understand this fact. If you really love a person, that means you actually help with funds. Really concerned. Big talk lectures, everybody can do. Uh, Once I was talking to Maharaj for some, just he was about to leave. And one old lady just came and then expressed her problems. And she did not expect that Maharaj would do something. Then Maharaj just called me aside and told, you should help that lady. I was shocked. Maharaj, what do you mean help that lady? Maharaj, what do you mean? What kind of help should I do? You know, Kamalochan, help means money. It's very junior at that time. So I was shocked. So he had. And whenever he comes, first thing he asks is, how are you? How is your health? How is sadhana? And then he will ask me, are the congregation giving money to the temple? So he was so concerned at the practical level, concern at the practical level. That's what I love it the most. Because running a temple is not a joke. It's not a joke. And building a temple is not a joke. But he was pinpoint, on the point, that this is practical way you have to help. And Dharam Prabhu told this thing that he actually, whenever he wanted funds, he is having different zone, but he would directly approach Maharaj, and he would somehow or the other um, find some money somewhere and arrange for him. Uh, that's what Guru Maharaj is all about. He's not just interested in just blessing and then okay talking and then going. He was at the practical level in helping projects and helping devotees, including a simple lady who would just come and express her problems. That's the glory of Maharaj. He was a practical helper. He was not just a talker. He was okay. We should be compassionate. Prabhupada's compassion. Katha, nice, very good. Who doesn't like kathas? But what about you have to live, isn't it? Tomorrow you have to solve your problems, isn't it? So he was there at every step. Sometimes you just call me and then say, "Hope this devotee is not troubling you. You want some help from my side?" Because there are some, especially when you're managing the temple, you'll always have some devotees criticizing you, trying to create some disturbance. And Maharaj would hear them and then would come and tell me, don't feel bad that I spoke to them. I'm just hearing it out. Don't worry. So he was very concerned at the practical level. It was not just theory. Going further, Guru Maharaj followed Srila Prabhupada's instructions to his last breath. I was in Delhi from March 19th to April 12th. Uh, I requested him many times. This is a very personal exchange which I had not to go anywhere. And at least 2 years stay in one place. I told just 2 years, Maharaj, just stay in one place because I'm kind of an astrologer, not a professional one, but astrologer. I just told Maharaj, just stay, don't leave, don't leave. This one request I have. If even if he goes, then at least stay for 15 days at one place. Guru Maharaj was invited to Dehradun and he was in two minds whether to go or not. I and his secretary, His Grace Dashadhar, requested not to go, but just to stay in Delhi, conduct online meeting. But Guru Maharaj was in dilemma. For the Dehradun event, uh, he was the host and had to be present there. Present not this visit. There was an initiation program in Chandigarh where about 1,500 devotees were to be initiated. Now, this is very, I don't know how many of you know this thing. This was a schedule. Then Maharaj was thinking, if I went to Chandigarh and did not attend the Aradhan meeting, people would laugh and say he did not attend the new temple discussion, but for creating disciples, he is going to Chandigarh. Hmm? So he told me, see, people, what will people talk about me? I did not go to the meetings in Dehradun, bureau meetings. I went to Chandigarh to initiate disciples. No, no, I should go. I should go. Guru Maharaj thought only about ISKCON, nothing else. If in a Janmashtami meeting, someone would be absent, and the reason is he's attending a counseling session, it creates a negative impact of not working with ISKCON, but for his own group. So he was very much concerned about the integrity of ISKCON. Guru Maharaj uh, was very particular to avoid this, always kept ISKCON as a priority and worked with maintained integrity. For him, ISKCON is more important than his disciples. It's a fact. Uh, if sometimes when because one disciple would come and tell Maharaj that you see, Maharaj, that temple, that Guru's disciple, uh, taking away our disciple. Then Maharaj would tell you tell that he is a sincere devotee, even though he is another Guru's disciple. Maharaj knows him very well, and immature disciples would sometimes complain. Who he would not bother about it. He would say ISKCON, he's serving ISKCON. They're more sincere. He would talk about it like that. He was more interested in ISKCON than his own things. And one of the misconceptions about ISKCON is that it teaches you Krishna Bhakti, but it does tell you now another section starts. It's a whole new section. I don't know how I spoke it and why I spoke it. uh, this is one thing which comes to people's mind. ISKCON is an organization. It doesn't give you talk about Siddhi. In fact, uh, people say that the only thing spoken here is about chanting, preaching, book distribution, etc. Whereas the highest perfection life is Raganuga Bhakti. And to attain it, if you have to follow the footsteps of Vrajavasis, when you think Vrajavasis, we remember Nanda Maharaja, Yashoda Mai, Lalita Vishaka, etc. Now, this is a very interesting point. Our Guru Maharaj, by his own example, taught us that Srila Prabhupada is a Vrajavasi. Though many may reject it. Why? Because he created temples like Vrindavan, wherever he went. He brought us closer to Vraja. Raganubhakti means following the footsteps of Rajvasis, and that is Srila Prabhupada. So many times people say, oh, you have to go out of ISKCON somewhere to accept somebody else as your guru, to follow Raganuga Bhakti. But Srila Prabhupada is Vrajavasi. And Guru Maharaj, he taught, established this principle by his example that Srila Prabhupada is a Vrajavasi and following his footsteps is actually Raganuga Bhakti. Everyone must have seen the video. You must also seen the video, Guru Maharaj performing Aarti in sleep. And I was fortunate to see this video when I was with Guru Maharaj. The Shavadar Guru secretly showed me that video. I did not come to surface. It only came to surface after he left the body. But actually, there are many videos. Only one of the thing which became very viral. So this Maharaj Siddha body was doing this seva. I don't know how many of you seen that video. Must have seen that video where he's lying down and then he's doing chamara and he's doing arti like this. Which body is doing that? It is Siddha Deha. He's doing that arti. It is not the sadhana deha which is doing the body. As explained in the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, is a very important verse from the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. Seva sadhaka rupena, seva sadhaka rupena, siddha rupena chatrahi, tad bhavalipsuna karya vraja lokanusarata. So now this is the Prabhupada quotes this in Bhakti in Upadeshamrita also. This particular verse, the verse talks about Raga Anuga Bhakti. The advanced devotee though externally doing many activities like preaching, distribution, continuously performing seva for the Lord in his performs seva for the Lord in Siddhadeha. Though externally in the sadhana deva you're doing so many things, but you're doing seva in the Siddhadeha also. And many people argue that chanting, reading, following Ekadashi fast or Vaidhi Bhakti We'll follow the footsteps of the gopis, dress and dance like them. However, Guru Maharaj life example showed that though engaged in activities of ISKCON, he had attained the Siddha body and in his sleep doing arati and following the footsteps of Lalita Vishaka. Who does the arati? Bhaktivinoda Thakur writes a song of how Lalita Sakhi Gana Adi Kare Vishaka Adi. They are doing what arati? They are doing arati of Krishna. So who they are? It is actually Siddha Deha. Just by following instructions, Srila Prabhupada, one can reach a Siddha Deha, a perfection life, spiritual body within your sadhana deha. Srila Prabhupada is greatest Vrajavasi. Why? Why is the greatest of all Vrajavasis? That is, he left Vrindavan, traveled all over the world, created Vrindavan everywhere he went. No, tell me, one who stays in Vraja is a Vrajavasi, or one who creates Vraja is a Vrajavasi. Who creates Vraja for the Vrajavas, for others, that is Vrajavasi. And Srila Prabhupada's and Guru Maharaj's instructions are never to leave ISKCON and to bring back those who have left ISKCON for the left ISKCON for the Babajis of Vrindavan. Once Maharaj told me, "Can you help me get this devotee back to ISKCON?" I just told Maharaj I met this devotee. He's roaming around. One devotee actually. I was not knowing him. And then he was in Radhakund Babaji. Somebody told him to meet me. I was teaching in Vrindavan, and then he came and met me, and he started speaking. We want to develop bhakti, that and this, typical talks of Babaji's. And he told, who are you? He's told that he's disciple of Gopal Maharaj. Then I told him, why did you leave him? No. I felt that I need to cultivate more bhakti until unless I'm pure. How can I preach? This the typical stories which people say. So then next day I went to meet Maharaj. I told Maharaj, one of your disciples is there. I met him. And he told, hey, Kamalochan, can you help me getting back to ISKCON? Help me getting back to ISKCON. But he was in a big position in preaching. He was a good preacher and all. But somehow I worked on him, and then he's back to ISKCON somehow, and he he accepted my advice. Because I told what your Babaji is teaching, I can teach you better than this. What about Raga, everything. Rupa Goswami has written. I told you, you're not able to get up a Mangalarti, what to speak of Raga Bhakti and all. So I smashed all his misconceptions. And then he's back to his con. Anyhow, but after Guru Maharaj's disciple, all his disciples came together, even closer because of his training with Guru Maharaj. So many great devotees and even spiritual leaders, when they left ISKCON, and their thousands of disciples also left. This is one of the very interesting factors. Many gurus left ISKCON. They all left their bodies. All their disciples also left. I don't want to take the names. But you see, after Guru Maharaj's departure, not even a single disciple left ISKCON. Rather, they became more closer to ISKCON. This is all because of training. It is a perfect training, that commitment and your allegiance to ISKCON. That training Guru Maharaj has given so perfectly. So then, when a devotee says that he's a disciple of Gopal Maharaj, he is seen with great respect. It's a fact. I travel many places. I'm a mad person. My Maharaj used to say, you're gone mad. You travel a lot. Then you travel a lot. Then I told Maharaj, what to do it's in my karma. Before I joined ISKCON, I was in merchant navy, in the ship. So the ship used to travel. So after joining ISKCON, I was trying what I can do. So he used to laugh and no, at least you should spend 15 days in Mira. Then only you can go. 15 days you can travel. Okay, then I canceled all my plans and then I stayed in Mira Road. After 3 days, he calls me, can you come to Delhi? Some urgent work is there. What to do? It's karma. uh, uh, so, um, So when a devotee says that he's a disciple of Maharaj, he's seen great respect. So since I travel a lot, the moment people generally, I don't know how many of you know, in India, especially in Mumbai, Maharaj, most of the disciples of Maharaj are from Mira Road Temple. And and in Mira Road, you have Atyant Hospital, and more and all the Radha Gopinath Temple congregation, Radha disciples, plenty of them they stay there. Half of them actually stay there, and somehow at that time, maybe about say 15, 20 years back, mostly the Hindi speaking people would be from disciples of Gopal Sumara, and the English speaking or those who are educated would be from initiated with Radhanath Maharaj. So whenever I used to travel around in anywhere, and I'm from Mumbai, and they know I'm from Mumbai, and I speak English, so they would somehow presume that I am disciple of His Holiness Radhanath Maharaj. They presume like that. Then the moment they come to know that I'm disciple of Kopaksh Maharaj, immediately the kind of respect increases. Totally different. Oh, Maharaj disciples like that. They would just pay visions like that. So just being a disciple of Maharaj itself is you command respect. Somehow, now we have to keep it up. That's challenge. Um, Anywhere. Even I was a sannyas candidate. I traveled to Africa. I traveled to South America. I traveled to Sweden because sannyas ministry they send people. And many institutions, VIH or anybody, they invite me. The moment they come to know I'm His Holiness Gopal Sumara disciple, immediately they would earlier would have some subtle casual behavior. Immediately when they hear his name, their behavior and attitude become very grave, with great respect. Mhm. Because they would see Maharaj, just by hearing the name, the whole thing changes. Their attitude changes. Uh, so the important point is, so when a devotee says that he is a disciple of Gopal Maharaj, he is seen with great respect because he follows in the footsteps of Maharaj and who never ever deviated from the instructions of Prabhupada. Okay, some divine qualities of Guru Maharaj we'll discuss in and then for today. Uh, Guru Maharaj had many divine qualities. Let's discuss the important ones. Maharaj's first seva was cleaning Prabhupada's tomb, and his seva he did till his last breath. So Prabhupada's tomb, Maharaj cleaned, and his ISKCON is Prabhupada's room, and he was cleaning his ISKCON. Uh, in a broader sense, Srila Prabhupada's room and Guru Maharaj continued non-stop 24-hour service till the end of his life. Hmm. Srila Prabhupada, what is Srila Prabhupada's room? ISKCON itself, the entire ISKCON is Srila Prabhupada's room, isn't it? He started cleaning one room in Canada, and the whole ISKCON is Prabhupada's room, and he was cleaning it every day. uh, Another important quality of his humility. I asked him that how did he handle that so great high profile personalities in Delhi? He just said to me, just be humble. And even till today, I just speak what Maharaj has spoken about management. Somebody says how to manage. People say just be humble, tolerant. That's all. That's all. That was a simple formula which he preached and then he practiced. Mhm. So now, what is our responsibility? There's a householder who earned a lot of money for his family, two children. And then he managed everything very nicely, made 500 crore company, and his children were very happy, enjoying riches. But one day, all of a sudden, the person met with an accident and died. Suddenly, the whole situation changed. Two children, age 14, 15, now had to leave their fun-filled activities and become serious about handling business. Isn't it? That's our condition. They could not even share their problem with anyone. We are disciples in the same situation as those kids. Guru Maharaj was more than a spiritual master. He acted as our loving father and took care of every one of us. We can see all divine qualities in Guru Maharaj as the ideal ruler like Maharaj Parikshit, patient like Lord Shiva, etc. Mhm. He was like that. Now we have to prove this is the last thing. We stop here now. Now we have to prove ourselves as worthy children of an ideal father by following his instructions and working towards making ISKCON a dynamic society. So we should be dynamic. We should never ever be lethargic. Using every opportunity to serve Prabhupada is a great responsibility, especially building temples is one of the greatest responsibilities. And as disciples of Guru Maharaj, we should be interested in building temples and communities. Now you are all in UK, and just imagine after Prabhupada left this planet, how many temples are built in UK? Hardly any temples, isn't it? Only manor, and so still it is the same temple. So your responsibility is there to build temple in Europe, in many places. And Indians have the responsibility to do that. Maharaj will be happy to have a temple, but built by his disciples here. Or if you're not able to do that, in your hometown, in your where you're coming from in India, wherever you have, if you have land, you give to ISKCON. Wherever you have some property, make sure that there are some temples built in your village, in your town. You should do that. That's responsibility. It's very nice that we chant our rounds, very nice we read Bhagavatam, have satsang. But what about doing something for Prabhupada? Uh, Once, many years back, when Maharaj got a responsibility in a new area, then Maharaj told, no, I got this responsibility now. I have to do something, isn't it? If I don't do something, Prabhupada will not be happy. There should be something happening there. What is the use of taking responsibility? Something if nothing happens. So that was his mood that to keep everything dynamic, take responsibility, take initiative, not that be in the comfort zone. He was never in the comfort zone. You have to get out of the comfort zone. Of course, we should do our sadhana very nicely. At the same time, we should get out of some comfort zone to do some very good accomplishments, something remarkable, something which is uh, measurable. Bharat is always very much in the mood of what is the measurable services you've done? He is asking me measurable services. So how something measurable? That's what is expected from his disciples also. So stop here. I can just go on, but let me stop here. So, Hare Krishna. Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. So any questions or any comments, please to speak. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Maharaj. That was pure nectar. So, devotees, if you have any questions, then please feel free. Either you can put it on the chat, or you can simply just unmute and ask Maharaj.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances at Lotus feet. Thank you so much for coming to UK and giving us your association here in UK, at least virtually. We are part of London and UK. So Maharaj, like I remember one of your incident, like with Guru Maharaj, how he convinced you to stay in Mira Road. Like Maharaj said, you asked Maharaj, how long should I tolerate? Then Maharaj says, I'm still tolerating.
Yeah.
So Maharaj, like, what is your conviction in Guru Maharaj's words? That has kept you still going on. What did you see in Guru Maharaj actually that you surrender your whole life to service of Guru Maharaj?
See, I surrendered to him after taking initiation. Actually, I was not doing easy. Okay, somebody told, okay, you have to take initiation. I took initiation. That's what it was. So generally, you surrender and take initiation, but I was not knowing what is initiation, what is Guru. I just joined ISKCON, surrender to Srila Prabhupada. I had no idea there's something called initiation also. There's something called president, something called sannyasi. And I was thinking that, okay, 3 years I've now been chanting Hare Krishna and not interested in getting married and earning money. I'm not interested in many, even before, before getting connected with devotees and all. So I got a nice place so that I can take Bhagavad Gita village to village and then talk Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam. So that was my idea. I have no idea how ISKCON functions. But when I met Guru Maharaj, and then initiation or after that, so the kind of love and affection what he gave, and uh, and the kind of responsibilities he had, just by within 2 months or 3 months after joining ISKCON, he tricked me in one sense. He made me the temple commander in just 2 months, and I'm just within 1 year I'm the vice president. I don't know what's happening here. So he was very good in giving responsibilities. He knew what binds a devotee to commitment and to his kind of responsibilities. Then at that time, the situation was not so. The political situation was not so good in our temple. There was one president who wanted to control everything. Uh, uh, then Maharaj used to say, जिम्मेदारी दो, सबको जिम्मेदारी दो." He was like always saying like that. That was thing which was very much appreciated of him. That he always would encourage people to take responsibility and give responsibilities. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you so much, Maharaja.
Yeah. So we stop here.
Raghupati Prabhu, you want?
Krishna, maybe the last question. So I knew Jagjeevan Prabhu. I was a brahmachari in Vrindavan. He used to come. And he was involved with Mira Road Temple. But there was also a bottleneck why the temple was coming to a conclusion. And somehow when you came on the scene, you took the responsibility, then temple got built and got opened. So maybe if you can just tell us how this happened. So that was kind of a miracle. Mira Road Temple opened so many years in still.
The seed started in 2007 when I was made the president of the temple. Because I was a co-president in one sense. Then I asked Maharaja to come and declared it, and everybody very happy. And I was in tension. I was doing what to do. I'm not a fundraiser. I just did some programs and I gave some classes and new Bhakti training. That's what I could do. But temple means funds, and congregation were ready, but I knew that they cannot do that kind of fundraising which is required. And then I asked Maharaj, Maharaj, temple has to be built. What to do, how to do that, how to get money, how to get people. And Maharaj gave one sutra to me. Even until today, I follow it, and I asked the temples also to follow it. He told me, just invite Vaishnavas, serve them. वैष्णव का चरण पड़ेगा कमल लोचन सब हो जाएगा. So just invite Vaishnavas and then serve them nicely. So from that day onwards, I hardly gave any Sunday feast lecture. I used to invite devotees to give lectures on Sundays. Every Sunday was a Vaishnava, and we used to serve them very nicely. In this way, I found the Sunday program, devotees increased, and the energy increased, enthusiasm increased, and went on. And we know from nowhere people came and started giving money. And of course, at the last 1 year. Okay, any temple during the time of completion, it becomes very tough. At that time, I asked Maharaj what to do. Then Maharaj told that, no, you are good at Bhagavatam, isn't it? You please Krishna by speaking Bhagavatam. Then I started doing Bhagavad Kathas at many places. It was 2013, 2014. Then if Krishna is pleased, everything will happen. Everything will happen. So we wanted about around 6 crores. So at that time, it's a big thing. Mirror is a small suburb, 6 to 7 crores we required. And I started doing Bhagavatam. I did over 8 Bhagavad Kathas in the span of 7-8 months. Then I don't know where the money came from. Then opening happened, Maharaj came. It was, I don't know how the opening happened. It was a big festival. Then at the last day of the festival, Maharaj told, now Kamalochan, now the fun time is over now. Now the real thing starts. How do you run the temple? Then I told Maharaj, I prayed to Krishna in the morning that we have built a temple for you. I told Maharaj that I prayed to Radha Giridhari, we have built a temple for you. Anyway, it's your own power, but you run the temple. Now you run your temple. He laughed and laughed. He laughed. So that's that's how it happened. No strategy. It was just totally following the instructions of Maharaj.
This is absolutely amazing, Maharaj, because I have, I've known the struggle in Mira Road, and many years of struggle devotees had been doing to see that temple built. But somehow, when you came on the scene, it just happened. Miracles by the mercy of Guru Maharaj. Thank you very much, Maharaj. We are really very grateful to you that you came to the UK. And today you arrived and you gave us your associations. The devotees are really grateful on behalf of the devotees. And here we offer our gratitude to you. And for the devotees, please take advantage of Maharaj's association. As long as Maharaj is here, the schedule has been circulated. And we will keep on reminding you of different places where Maharaj is going. So please take advantage. And Maharaj, we want that please keep coming and blessing the devotees here. So thank you very much. And once again, on behalf of the devotees here, we offer our heartfelt gratitude to you for this nectarian Guru Katha, Krishna Katha. Thank you. Shri Bhagavad Pada ki jai. His Holiness Bhakti Padma Saurabh Pracharak Mahārāja ki jai. Gaur Pramanande, Hari Hari. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.